Hey mates, I'm here at Chapel Off Chapel to see Spring Awakening, which is on until the 10th of June. Hey mates, I'm here with Hannah McInerney and Alex Thompson, who have just finished their opening night the previous night, and I'm here to have a chat to them about Spring Awakening. So first of all, guys, you've both been in shows that kind of deal with the way the youth have to deal with issues today, Reefer Madness and The Gathering. How do they compare to Spring Awakening?
Well, for me, Reefer Madness, it's deals with issues, as you said. It's a comedy, which is also one of the
More of a piss take.
yeah, more of a piss take completely, and hilarious. And this is obviously quite serious and still focuses on issues that are relevant today, obviously, and really big issues for teenagers growing up and through puberty and everything, and some really massive core issues that are like addressed, which I really love about this show, because there's not many musicals out there that bring these sort of elements to life, if that makes sense.
Now, how about The Gathering? It's a bit more on the serious side than Reefer Madness. Is there...
Slightly.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
It's got more of a modern setting than Spring Awakening, I guess?
I think it's kind of similar to Spring Awakening. I think everyone goes through the same issues, no matter what time it's set in. I think that people just deal with them in different ways. So I think it's predominantly the same kind of thing, the same issues.
Yeah, it never changes, does it?
No.
Hey guys, I'm here with Alice Batt and Grace Brown, who are fresh off their opening night performance, and I have a couple of questions for them. First of all, it's a pretty heavy show. How do you guys cope with doing something like this, 8 shows a week? Do you have a ritual to drop all the weight of it, or do you just take it in your stride?
I think as soon as we get off stage, we kind of just... We've got great friendship in our cast. We all love each other, so we all get off stage and we're like, yeah!
I feel like we kind of get to drop everything during
Purple Summer.
and totally fucked every night as
Yeah.
well. Like all of that energy that builds up through the show it's a huge release, that number, so it's kind of quite therapeutic in itself.
Yeah, and also
Yeah.
because I sit in the audience watching Ash do... What's the song called? Left Behind.
Oh, yeah.
No!
Yeah.
All that's those you've known.
Those you
Those
know,
you know.
the song
Yeah.
where Ash is okay in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get to watch him you know that he's okay, and then you go and you get to perform Purple Summer, which is so uplifting.
Yeah. It's
So I
such
think
a nice
that
way to
also
finish.
helps dropping the
weight.
sadness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Henry Brett and Jordan Ma, who are fresh off their opening night from Spring Awakening last night, and I have a couple of questions for them. First of all, now the source material for the show was a play written in the 1800s, set in Germany. How does any of the themes or the messages from then translate to the modern world?
Well, I think the themes are absolutely still relevant to today. However, we have the facilities and the media and just sort of the general knowledge as to how to deal with them a lot better than they did at the time.
Yeah, absolutely. And I feel that they also translate because they're still topics that are so relevant today. When you talk about things like adolescent suicide, abortion, the list goes on, but there are...
Repressed sexuality. And
all of the above. They're definitely topics that are still so relevant today, though they probably weren't spoken about as much back then as to what it is voiced today. It's it's definitely one of those things that should be spoken about more than it is.
You tell it.
Oh,
Henry's lean cuisine story.
Henry, one lunchtime, and he was really hungry, got food, and Henry thought there was a microwave at Dance and Max. And so he bought a lean cuisine, and then got there and realised there wasn't. And we were all really tired, and we just laughed. And
Gave him
said-
shit. It was really funny.
Yeah, we didn't help him out at all.
But then he had it for dinner.
It all works out then.
No specific stories from me. There was a lean cuisine incident.
Yes,
in
we've
which,
heard about that.
Yeah.
What's your favourite song or sequence to perform in?
It's one of those shows where, I don't know, I knew the soundtrack pretty much back to front, so I actually just love Mama Who Brought Me Reprise. I'm not in it, but I'm just backstage.
Yeah, I'd love to have an
thinking from
opportunity
it.
one day to do a gender bend version of that where all the boys have a
we
go at that.
should.
That'd be fun.
Do you guys have a favourite sequence or song that you like to perform in?
I love watching Louisa do Dark I Know Well.
Yes. We get to sit in the audience for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we come off our scene with her, and then we go and sit in the audience, and I just get to watch her play the bass like a rock star, and she's just incredible.
Oh, great. Guys, Alex Thompson, Hannah McInerney, thanks for coming on and chook us for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Guys, Jordan Marr, Henry Brett, thanks so much for coming on, guys, and chook us for the rest of the season. Cheers. Guys, Alice and Grace, thanks so much for coming on, chook us the rest of the season, and get along to Spring Awakening, guys. Make sure you get there.